Oh, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy with me, Matthew Caddy, Seki, and Poogie. So we go to a new galaxy this time, a Honeyhive Galaxy, which also introduces one of, I guess, many transformations that we'll see in the series. Probably another of my favorites, I guess, even though it is a bit clunky at times. Nowhere near as bad as some other Wii games, but we'll get to that. So, that being said, let's go through this area. Honeyhive Galaxy is home to probably one of the funkiest songs in the game as well, seriously, especially with that bass line and everything. Anyway, here's our B transformation shroom, and indeed this will allow us to turn well into a bee. And seemingly the that bee mentioned the Queen's Castle. That is where we're going to go, of course, and you can actually see the bee shroom down there. So the thing about the bee mushroom is that you will hold the, well, A or B mushrooms to fly about. Of course, you only have a certain meter to go to fly upwards before you run out of energy and everything, and then Mario will just plop to the ground in the same way Tails does in the Sonic games. Anyway, yeah, the main weakness for the bee transformation is water. And there's quite a bit of it in, there I see Honeyhive Galaxy, so, be careful if you are going to go anywhere near any water, is what I'm saying here. So that being said, let's go upwards if we can, there we go. And, indeed, land on one of these things and fly across, I guess. I don't know if Mario slows down when he's in his bee form. He does when he's walking as like regular Mario, but not sure about that thing because bees are attracted to honey and all that. Okay, he does go a little slower in honey, but yeah. Anyway, over here is a huge lake with some lily pads. Needless to say, we don't want to land in the water if we can help it. Thankfully, the bee controls are actually really good in Super Mario Galaxy, and also Super Mario Galaxy 2, to be honest. I have no complaints about them at all. Fling yourself onto each of these things and then make your way around each of the flowers and whatnot to get to the end of the area, in which we will find another Sling Star. That will take us seemingly to where the Queen is. You can actually see her at the top of the thing, but we'll have to do a bit of climbing in order to get to the top, if that makes any sense. Certainly does to me, so let's indeed make our way up there. You can also see another giant question mark coin. I'm not going to bother with that, to be honest. It's not like the comet medals in Super Mario Galaxy 2. But, yeah, it is noticeable at least. So let's fling our way upwards and indeed go towards the Queen, who seemingly has a very big itch to scratch. Yes, and that means going around her entire body. Seriously, I don't know what to think of that, but, yeah. Said itch is just a bunch of star chips around her, well, person. Seriously, that is very weird that we're crawling all around a giant queen bee, but never mind, we'll do it. And yeah, each of the star chips are just moving around, so you'll probably come across them at some point. And there's our, dare I say, Sling Star over there. Be careful if you're making your way around to the Sling Star, because there are those water jets as well, seriously. And seemingly we will land on top of this tree here, in which we will actually get the first appearance, believe it or not, of Captain Toad! Yes, seriously. Who is a separate Toad from the regular Toads, but yes. Captain Toad's first appearance was actually in Super Mario Galaxy. Along with this theme, although it isn't as long as it was in like Super Mario 3D World, where seemingly the thing, but Captain Toad will give you the star. And indeed, Captain Toad will join you on the Comet Observatory, believe it or not. Yep, that is going to happen. Anyway, we'll land here, and seemingly, yeah. Yes. Also known as Jumpman.
Look.
The garage here. Yeah, we'll end this one. And then I guess I will head to, I don't know if I'll speak to them or not. Now that Sling Star is very special. We'll get to that a bit later, but for now, let's see if we'll speak to, okay, sounds good. Okay, well that being said, I guess I'll go looking for another, star, this time in Good Egg Galaxy, in which case we have to face another boss. Yes, indeed, so I'll go there now. And yeah, I don't know if this is where the airship theme plays. I could be wrong completely, but I think it does. But that being said, we'll land in Good Egg Galaxy anyway and try and make our way up to the top of the house again. Though it's not entirely easy with the Octoombas in the way. No, but I guess I will have to go beneath the thing and up there. Now there are two pipes here. I want to go down the bronze-looking one, because that will take us to this underbelly or whatnot of the galaxy with some rather purple haze stuff going on in the background, but never mind. Following these notes will give you a 1-up if you're able to keep up with the song. I mean, they play different songs. You play the athletic theme from Super Mario World and the dare I even say it, the underwater theme from the original Super Mario Brothers. So that being said, let's go back through here and and indeed, we'll land on this island where I'm guessing we're freeing the Toads here, are we? Oh, so be it. And what I am trying to aim for is to get another Sling Star, I guess, and I don't know why I stopped there. I should keep going, after all. That's how it goes in this game. Indeed, that is how it goes, and those on top of the palm tree. I do not know. Oh, more star bits. Oh well, I can't do much here. Let's see. More money, etc., etc. I believe you have to flee these coconuts towards the planet. That's why there are so many of them, or fruits anyway. So yeah, or the spiky things. I don't know if they were coconuts, but apparently that Toad said they were, so... That being said, that actually gives us a launch star, which lands us in this sandy-looking planet. And our first appearance of a Porky in... I think it might have been in Super Mario Sunshine, I'm not sure. If not, this is the first appearance of a Porky in 3D, seriously. Which was an enemy in Super Mario Bros. 2, so... Therefore, an enemy in Doki Doki Panic as well. But never mind that. Apparently now we've landed on this huge planet with a load of Goombas. So I want to make my way up to the top where a chomp just rolls by. Yeah, we don't have chain chomps in Super Mario Galaxy, seemingly. But we have this huge area full of bullet bills as well. And you want to be careful with the bullet bills because they will follow you as well. As was the case in other Mario games, but they're kind of like homing missiles in this game. Seriously. And indeed, that will land us on top of one of the first of, I think, 2 airships? In which case we will have to deal with these small, these small octopus creatures. All we need to do is send the coconuts back at them. The problem is when they shoot out, fiery coconuts, then they can be annoying, seriously. So where am I going up here? Well, there's another launch star here that will take us up to the, seemingly, another planet. Yeah, we don't have much here either. So, but King Caliente is going to be interesting because it is our first really big boss, and I do mean big in terms of size at least. So, King Caliente is a giant octopus, as I've mentioned. So the thing with this boss is that he shoots 2 types of coconuts. The usual green ones, which damage him, and dare I say, the fiery coconuts, which will certainly damage Mario. Eventually, he will start playing seemingly the equivalent of what Ganondorf or Phantom Ganon was doing in Ocarina of Time. After which, after he's done a bit of damage, taken a bit of damage, he will send out these icy beings, which are very annoying. And makes it a lot harder to play ping pong with him. Eventually, after 3 hits, he goes down. And indeed, we get our next star. Ah, very good. And with that, we will go get the star. And seemingly that'll be it for this episode, I think. So, yeah. So I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!